The Beautiful Woman on the Lonely Road, inspired by urban legends, a fictional horror story. The warning. In 2018, a truck driver named Michael Carter shared a chilling experience that quickly spread among drivers who traveled an isolated highway deep in the mountains. Locals had a strange warning. If you see a beautiful woman standing alone beside the road after midnight, don't stop. Most people dismissed it as an old ghost story. Michael did too, until one rainy night. The woman in white. It was just after 12:15 a.m. when Michael noticed a young woman standing beneath an old streetlight. She wore a long white dress covered by a gray coat. Her long black hair rested on her shoulders, and she carried a small black handbag. She appeared cold and frightened. Michael stopped his truck. "Are you all right?" he asked. "My car broke down," she replied softly. "Could you please take me to the next town?" Feeling sorry for her, he unlocked the passenger door. "My name is Emily," she said. The journey continued in complete silence. The strange ride. After several miles, unusual things began happening. The truck's heater suddenly stopped working. The windows slowly fogged from the inside. The radio filled with loud static before turning itself off. Whenever Michael glanced toward Emily, she remained perfectly still, quietly looking out the window. He tried making conversation. She never answered again. The gas station. About 20 minutes later, Michael pulled into a small gas station. He stepped inside for less than 2 minutes. When he returned, the passenger seat was empty. The door had never opened. Her handbag was gone. There was no one outside. Confused, Michael asked the elderly station owner if he had seen the woman. The old man's face suddenly turned pale. "You picked up the girl from mile marker 47, didn't you?" Michael nodded. The owner quietly walked into his office and returned with an old newspaper. The old newspaper. The yellowed newspaper contained a photograph of the very same woman, Emily Dawson. According to the article, she had died in a tragic car accident on that lonely highway more than 25 years earlier while trying to reach the nearby town for help. Michael stared at the picture in disbelief. The face, the white dress, the gray coat, everything matched. His hands began to shake. The final encounter. Unable to forget what had happened, Michael returned to the highway 1 week later. At exactly 12:15 a.m., the old streetlight flickered. Emily stood in the exact same place. This time, she smiled gently. She slowly raised one hand in a silent gesture of gratitude. Then, as thick fog drifted across the road, she disappeared. In no footsteps. In no sound. Nothing. Michael never stopped on that highway again. Even today, truck drivers passing mile marker 47 still tell stories of a beautiful young woman waiting alone beneath the old streetlight. Some believe she is only a legend. Others believe she is still searching for the ride that fate never allowed her to finish. And those who drive that lonely road after midnight often whisper the same warning. If you see a beautiful woman standing alone in the darkness, think carefully before you stop.